It's a wrap on the fall sitting of the Alberta Legislature, which kicked off in late October. The government introducing 14 bills and 2 motions in an extended sitting lasting to mid-December. Let's take a look at how it all played out.
Bill 2 is passed.
Shame. Order.
There were quite a few controversial measures, chief amongst them the repeated use of the notwithstanding clause to stop court challenges against provincial legislation. First up, Bill 2, which was pushed through in less than a day and saw 51,000 striking teachers legislated back to work and the government imposing a 4-year contract. With Bill 9, the UCP government used the clause 3 more times to stave off court challenges to 3 laws about gender-affirming healthcare, education, and girls in sports. Critics calling those policies an attack on trans youth, with the Premier arguing they're urgently needed to protect the safety of children. There were bills aimed at counteracting Ottawa. Bill 1 allowing the Alberta government not to act on international agreements signed by the feds if they don't align with the province's interests, while a motion under the Alberta Sovereignty Within a United Canada Act takes aim at Ottawa's gun buyback program, describing the federal plan as an unconstitutional attack on the rights of Albertans. There were some Canadian firsts for the province. Part of Bill 10 will allow mandatory citizenship markers on Alberta driver's licenses, and Bill 11 seeks to modernize healthcare by allowing doctors to practice in both the public and private systems to improve surgical wait times. Government House Leader Joseph Scow saying his government is proud of its work this sitting.
The bill's passed, and the way that we have defended Albertans, protected children, and worked to improve healthcare and education in the province of Alberta. Each bill passed was designed in the interest of Albertans and making life better for people who call this province home.
Amidst all this action inside the legislature, tensions increased between Western premiers over a potential new pipeline from Alberta to the BC coast, with Smith signing an MOU with the Prime Minister. And Alberta's Auditor General released a report in November revealing that the government's attempt to privatize community lab services in 2022 cost the province some $125 million. More funding is being set aside to address rising complexity in Alberta classrooms, including mental health support, and reading and math screening for students in kindergarten to grade 3 is now mandated by law. Alberta is also considering increasing the speed limit on some divided highways to 120 kilometers an hour, like the QE2 between Edmonton and Calgary. And the government is moving ahead with a new license plate featuring an image of Moraine Lake and the slogan "Strong and Free," chosen by the public.
Let me just say on behalf of all Albertans, what the heck was that?
For Alberta's opposition NDP, first-time MLA Naheed Nenshi says it was a disappointing sitting that didn't focus on the needs of Albertans.
The last 6 weeks have been a wild ride, from a government pushed into the corner, a government worried about its own political future, a government that lashes out at every criticism, that subverts democracy, that subverts our institutions, that pushes 14 bills, not one of which address the real concerns of Albertans, from cost of living to real change on healthcare to public education.
Looking ahead, recall campaigns will be the thing to watch in 2026. Elections Alberta has now approved petitions launched by constituents against more than 20 MLAs, including the Premier herself. Alicia Asquith, CBC News, Edmonton.